What's going on, everybody? It's your main man, Shavar Hayes, El Presidente, Session Magazine. We in the building. It's your main man, Ryan Jor. Big up to you, man. Fashion connoisseur, style connoisseur. This man just put on one hell of a show right here at the AKA building here in Charlotte, North Carolina, man. Tell everybody what it feels like to put on an event that, from what I saw, I'm telling you, we just got back from New York, man. This show was actually the caliber of a lot of the things that we saw in New York. So how does that feel for you, kind of having this vision, putting it all together, seeing it come to life?
First of all, that's a major compliment. I have not had the pleasure of going to New York Fashion Week just yet, but I do plan to attend. So that's hearing that from you. I really appreciate that. But honestly, I'm so humbled. It's crazy the support that I receive. And I tell the story all the time that I had an idea because I do men's fashion, personal shopping, wardrobe consulting, things like that. And so I had this idea, like the men's movement, like there's not many men tees. Trying to get somebody to make me a jacket, even for the night, it was hard because I couldn't do men's clothing. So, I was leaving. I was leaving convocation one night at church. Got home and I was like, I cannot sleep. And I literally just got up and I started writing. And I was just like, okay, this is the idea that I had. This is what I'm gonna call it, possibly. These people that I'm looking at get a bend, whole 9 yards. Who's gonna post it? Because originally I was gonna post it, but then after a while, I was like, it's real community. So I started calling people, man, they were just jumping on board like left and right. Support just came out of nowhere. Even from the past couple days, literally people calling me out of the blue, like, what do you need to do? Can I help? Just the miles. Like I had some miles that came today. One guy drove 4 hours just for the show. He was gonna come to the dress rehearsal too on Monday. And I was like, no, it's just that kind. I just met this guy last week. Just that kind of support. It's so cool, man. I can't even. And the first thing everybody's saying, like, what's next? And I didn't got that far. Like, I'm just, it feels good. It feels really, really good to just be here and have a great venue, have great people around me, and be able to showcase what I do, what I have a passion for. It's great. And I've gotten great reviews so far. So thank you all so much for the support.
Another thing I wanted to ask was, you're what's happening is you're building a brand. That's right before everybody's eyes. What's kind of your vision for what, Ryan Jor, not what's next, but, just what's your overall vision, your goal?
The thing with me is so many different things, but it's everything's centered around fashion. So wardrobe consulting is one aspect, personal shopping is one aspect, but my goal is television. So red carpet award shows, corresponding work for that, and even being to the point where I'm the fashion expert on different TV shows, things of that nature. So I'm actually being interviewed on the red carpet. People are looking to me for knowledge on a larger, grander scale. So that's really what's next. That's my goal. And of course I want to show. I'm working on a couple things as far as online is concerned, but I really like to have my own show. I got a couple concepts now that I'm working on and things like that. But a lot of stuff is still in the works. But eventually television, and then 3 to 5 years clothing boutique executive. So that's kind of my scheme on that.
One thing you just said that kind of stuck out to me was this idea of like the men's movement. What is that what is the state of, especially us being Southern gentlemen? What is the state of Southern gentlemen right now? Where would you like to see that go? Because right now our brothers are kind of, they're kind of behind the 8 ball.
But what's crazy, man? They're coming along. 5 years ago, this probably wouldn't have went over so well. They weren't receptive enough to the changes of. I've always kind of been the oddball. I never wear jeans in high school. I don't one pair of short pants. So I've kind of always been out there doing it all myself. But now people are starting to gravitate towards that, and so it's coming along. And I think after this event, I wanted to focus on style, and that's kind of what I want to focus on, stuff that you can wear for 20 and 30 years, and wear it again in 20 or 30 years. You wore it 20, 30 years ago. That's kind of where I am. So the movement, it's happening. It really is. And I think these types of events, continue something like this, continue to build a brand of Ryan Jor is what I want to do, and just really the community aspect of it. Because I literally was pulling up left and right from all different areas. And I tell them in my most humble way that if anybody wants to go to the top with me, because I'm going. And that's just kind of, I put in the work, I put in the legwork as As I do the work,
That's right.
I put in the work. I was really here painting, hanging lights. That's not my forte. Oh, like I like doing this every day.
That's right. That's right.
So just doing those behind the scenes things that people don't really see, have a success. It's just amazing, it really is.
The Session magazine we're all about is promoting the dream of people that have visions, fellow visionaries that kind of have something that they're sitting on. We're all about, encouraging people to get out there and step out on their dreams. What can you tell the people that kind of are following in your footsteps, in your line of work? What can you tell them as far as how to stay encouraged, how to get to where you are and where you intend to be?
The biggest thing for me, and this is going to be completely honest with you, is create your own lane. Nobody gives you an opportunity to make your own. There are people that I tried to work with years ago, people that I would love to work with, collaborate with. Didn't happen. Literally, God showed me something. God showed me that I can use you. When you have this level of influence, I can use you, and whatever you do, we're going to support. And it's overwhelming. So anybody, and literally, I have people that knew me 4 years ago, and I wasn't doing any of this. School, and it was just a dream. And getting laid off and leaving my job was probably the best thing that happened because it forced me. I didn't have an alternative. Like, this is it. This is all I have. So anybody who's contemplating giving up a job or following your passion, you're not gonna. They say money's good, but 5-10 years down the road, you think like, what about you? I could have done so much more than just pursuing your passion and honestly just never giving up. My biggest thing for me, honestly, is my relationship with God. I can't really get around that. That is what has kept me focused. And even when I get discouraged, He always has like little nuggets like, I got your back. One model call canceled, another one called and say, hey, I used to look for my, like it literally happened like that this week. And it was crazy, man. So that's really a relationship and just believing in yourself. Because I always tell people, I didn't choose a life I chose. I went to school, I have a business management degree. Who cares? Like that's not what I really wanted to do. Like, how'd you get into fashion? Honestly, my mom was just a kid. Like high school, I was just involved in like now. Every time I walk out the room, at the house, I don't look like anybody else. So that's just kind of what it is. And no, it's okay to be different. Like, I was wearing bow ties before they were cool, man. I'm telling you, like, seriously, I was wearing bow ties to class, like 5-6 years ago, stuff that I was wearing in high school. It got cool all of a sudden, but I was always forecasting. I was always, that trendsetter, if you will. And so it can happen. That's all I'm saying. And this is, who knows what's next after this? And that's just kind of, I'm just grateful. And when I originally started off with this, I really didn't have a goal as to what I want to do. I just said, listen, I'm going to do a men's fashion show. So I got dressed in my closet, their closet, thrift store. And that's what it was. Just kind of, I started meeting people. And boutiques started opening up. Everything fell into place like it's supposed to. I'm just grateful for that. So this keep dreaming. We gotta they say stay scheming. That's one of those songs out. One of the shirts for the singers said stay dreaming. You gotta keep dreaming, but you gotta do work. Dream is an idea. If you don't put anything behind it, you're not gonna get it.
Awesome. You heard it first here. Session magazine, live with Ryan Jor. Great show. Doing the work. Follow your dreams. You out of here, man. Session magazine.